I'm about 20 years old. Okay, got one more year to the legal age of gambling in Las Vegas. I will never forget this time I had playing Casino War. You guys know Casino War? It's a very simple game. It's a table game. You bet in the circle. The high card wins. You get, let's say, an 8. Dealer gets a 5. You win whatever you bet. That's it. And if you tie, you have an option to go to war. You get another card. Dealer gets another card. If you tie again, you get double your bet. It's a kind of a cool game, okay? So I'm 20 years old. This is Las Vegas. This is a long time ago, okay? Not too long. I don't want to date myself too long, but I'm thinking 1997, 98, somewhere around that time. The place is New York Casino, okay? In Las Vegas. Me and my parents, we take a trip out in Vegas, and we're staying at the Bally's. Okay, so I have about $50 on me. I'm 20 years old. I'm young. I want to check out the city by myself. I tell my dad, hey, you guys do your thing. I'll go check out the city. I want to just check out the strip and so on and so on. So I take a walk out to New York, because it's a new hotel. I want to check this place out. I get to New York. And I heard about this game called War, Casino War. And it's a simple game to play. Now, I'm 20 years old, okay? I'm not even supposed to be at the casino. But I think I look a little older than 20, facial hair. At that time in Vegas, they weren't that strict, okay? It's not like today where even if they suspect you're under 21, they will card you. It's very, very, things have changed now. Just the other day, I got carded for cigarettes. Anyway, so back in those times, they would not card you that much, okay? This is pre, 9/11. This is in the 90s. Things were a little loosey-goosey at casinos. They still would card, but not as strict as today. Anyway, so I sit down. I'm a little nervous. If I get carded, I can't play. They'll kick me out. I sit down at the Casino War table. There's a lot of people around me. I find the middle seat. And I have $50 on me. Cash in the $50. Minimum bet, it was $5. So I start betting $5. Start betting $5. I would win 2. Dealer would win 1. I build up my chip count to about $300, and this is like, I'd say maybe, I want to say 20 minutes of me playing back and forth. So I have $200 or $300, and I'm pretty excited here. Should I just cash out? Should I leave? What should I do, right? So I recently had watched Vegas Vacation, and Chevy Chase, that movie is just an awesome comedy. I love Vegas Vacation. And his son, Nick Papagiorgio, I remember that scene where he's underage and he wins a lot of money. And I think to myself, this is not that much. I want to go for, gold at this point, They haven't carded me. They haven't said anything. We're having a good time. I'm drinking too. Free drinks. 20 years old. I'm having the time of my life. I'm up $150, $200. And then at that time, for having $50 in my pocket, I have $200 more. I'm just living the life right now. I'm having a good time talking to the girls, talking to, guys, partying. We're having a good time. So then I go, shit, Nick Papagiorgio, he wins a car in the movie. He wins jackpots. I'm gonna go for it. Start betting $50 a hand. I'm getting good cards. Queen, dealer opens a 10. I'm getting ace, dealer opens queen. Like these kind of hands. I have a 4, dealer opens a 3. These amazing hands. So shit, I'm winning here. I have like $450, betting $25, $50 a hand. So I go, I'm gonna do something crazy right now, okay? I'm good, I'm looking around, I'm drinking. I I start betting $100 a hand. Now, I made a mistake. I made a big mistake here. The mistake was I didn't increase my bets. Okay, I should have, but I'm new to this gambling thing. I'm a green pea, and I'm an amateur. A professional would just start, boom, boom, every hand. The reason why I say that is because I would raise every hand, because what happened next, I just couldn't believe. What happened next? I was winning every single hand, betting $100 a hand. I never increased that bet. Now, I thought to myself, number one, it was inexperience. I was nervous if they could card me anytime. And number two, if I start betting big bets, then the pit boss would come over. He would second guess my face, my little nervousness. You never know. They would start carding me maybe if they see 200, 300, 400 hands. So I kept it at 100. I kid you not, guys. I did not lose one hand. Maybe there was probably a few in there that I lost, $100, but then I stuck to it. $100 a hand, steady. I must have won 30 hands. Again, war, one card. You get a card, dealer gets a card. Casino war. I don't know. Do they still have this game? They probably do. I get one card, dealer gets one card. The highest card wins. Very, very simple. And man, I look at my chip stack. I have $2,900 of black chips. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. I won $3,000 and I'm out. Okay, that's my plan. I won $3,000 and I'm out. So I start losing a couple of hands. The chip stack goes down to 25. And again, I'm a kid. I'm inexperienced. I keep counting the chips like a kid in the candy store, counting my chips every hand. I'm surprised they didn't card me. I was acting stupid. Anyway, I lucked out. What can I say? Thank you, New York. Anyway, so I go, okay. I tell myself, if I get to $3,000, I'm out, because I was winning and losing at that range. $2,500, $2,600 chip count, $2,700 chip count, then $2,600 chip count. Going, it keep going up and keep going down, but I never got below 25. So I have $2,700 in front of me. Right? I need $300 for that goal. What do? I noticed a guy coming in and cheering me on. I didn't know this guy. I don't know who he was, but I remember him as just somebody that's happy-go-lucky, watching me play, watching these amazing cards. And he was just cheering me on. I didn't know who this person was on the right of me. So I put the 300 because I want one hand and I'm out. I don't want this to turn into, up and down battle. And I want to get out of there, because if they card me, I'm done. They card me, they'll take my money away and I'm done. They'll kick me out. So I'm going to go one hand. I put the 300. This guy on the right is cheering me. This lady on the left is cheering me. This guy was with me, I think. I didn't notice him, but I think he was with me for about 30 minutes cheering me on. I thought he was friends with other people, but no, he was by himself cheering me on. And I turned to him. I go, listen. I added another 100 to the stack. I go, look, you see this chip, brother? If I win this, I'm going to give you $100. If I win this hand, I'm giving you $100. My word is gold, bro. My word is gold. He goes, yeah, let's go. So I add another 100 to the chip stack. That's $400 bet. So 300 I win, right? 100 I give to the guy cheering me on. I forget his name because I asked for it. I think his name was Pablo. I don't know. Paul, something like that. So I put $400. Okay. Check this out, guys. I get a 3. A 3, that's like the worst hand you can get. I'm like, okay, it's over. I'm not going to win this hand. Pablo tells me, dude, just keep going, man. Don't worry. He's going to get a deuce. He's going to get a deuce. He's going to get a deuce. We high five each other. I go, I hope you're right, because you got $100 coming, my friend. The dealer opens up. I kid you not. The dealer opens up a 3. We go to war. Okay, now how war works is kind of weird. You're at a disadvantage. Okay, you have to put up the bet that you initially put to win one bet. That makes sense. Like, let's say you put $100. If you tie, you have to go to war. You have two options. You go to war, and you got to put up another $100. So you're risking $200. But if you win, you only get one chip back. So you're at a disadvantage. You don't get double. It's not like double down in blackjack. The only time that you will get equal pay for those two chips is if you tie again. I don't know if they changed the rules, but at that time it was like this, casino war. So I go, shit, I got $400. And then you have another option. If you don't want to go to war, right, you can forfeit half your chips. It's like a surrender in blackjack. So I have to forfeit $200. So I think I go, you know what? This is all like, I'm a kid. You know, if anything, I'll just go home, you know, with $2,000 if I lose this, right? Or a little bit over $2,000. I put the $400, we go to war. If I win, I only get $400 back, not the $800 that I have in the circle. Okay, I put another $400, we go to war. I get another 3. I'm like, oh, that's $800, it's over. You know, they got me, that's it. Pablo, the guy that's cheering me on, don't worry, man, don't worry, dealer, don't worry. You're gonna take this. I go, I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. So I have a 3 when we're at war. What happens next? I don't even want to look at this point. I have $800 in the circle. What happens next? The dealer, okay, opens a 3. We tie. I win $800 more. We high five each other. We're hugging each other. I don't even know who this guy is. You know what I mean? Drinks on me, brother. Drinks on me. This guy's jumping up and down. He's more excited than me. Because I want to just, you know, I don't want to be too loud over there, you know, because I'm not even supposed to be there. And I win. I'm done. I get up. I go, Pablo, you're awesome, bro. Here you go, bro. I gave him $200. He got so excited. He started tearing. You know, good job, man. Good job. I felt like a high roller. I felt like that Nick Giorgio in that movie. You know, nothing could touch me. I was so excited. I think that's what kind of turned the corner for me in gambling. That moment, that rush that I felt at 20 years old, winning $50 turned into over $3,000. Okay, in chips, black chips. I get up, I leave. We celebrate, right? I get up, I leave. The dealer was, hey, well, let me color in your chips. I go, no, it's okay. I didn't want them risking. I don't want to risk myself getting carded, you know. So I was walking away and I just signaled him off. I go, it's okay, I don't want it. As I was walking away, I didn't want to draw attention to the pit boss. You know, he would get upset maybe and just card me for no reason. Sometimes that happens in casinos because they're upset. They card you for no reason. I don't want to cash this thing in. If I cash this thing in, I'm in trouble. They'll card me. If they card me, that's it. You know, I look young, guys. It's not like I look old. 20 years old. Yeah, I look probably 22, 23. Full head of hair, you know. So I decided to put all those chips in my pocket. I don't even take a taxi back to Bally's. I can't wait to tell this exciting news to my dad, you know. So I don't even call him. I don't call a taxi. I don't even have a cash on me. I don't have cash on me. I just have the chips because I bought in $50. All I had was $50 in my pocket when I went to New York. So I have $3,200 in chips. I'm walking from New York to Bally's, Las Vegas, on the strip, nervous as hell. At that time, being that age, that's a lot of money to carry around. You know, I was looking around. I was excited, at the same time nervous. You know, I couldn't wait to tell my parents what had happened. And somehow I get to Bally's, and I'm kind of tipsy at this point. You know what I mean? I'm buzzed, feeling good. You know, I got the world on my shoulders. I get to the hotel. I tell my dad. I give him. I don't even tell him. I just show him the chips. He goes, "What the hell did you do? What the hell did you do? Rob the cashier?" I go, "No, I played on the tables. I played Casino War." He was He high-fived me. He goes, "Good job, son. Wow." I told him the story. He couldn't believe it. I go, "But do me a favor, Dad. You got to cash these chips for me because I didn't want to take the chance of, getting carded." So next morning, he goes in and cashes the chips for me, and he gives me my money. And I tip, my parents. I go, here's dinner. Dinner's on me. I get home on that last Las Vegas trip. And by the way, I didn't even gamble after that. I wanted to go home with $3,000 of newly found money and spend it on music equipment. At the time I was in a band, I had drums. I wanted to buy some new cymbals. I wanted to buy a new keyboard because I was kind of getting into keyboard playing. And I bought a new $2,800 Korg Trinity at the time, 76 key Korg Trinity. If you're a keyboard player, if you're into music, you know what I'm talking about. I was eyeing that musical instrument for some time now, and at that time it was around $3,000. I bought that keyboard with the money. I was so excited. Oh man, a feel-good story, guys, and I will never forget it. It's one of my most highlighted gambling stories that I have, not because of the money I want, just because of the situation, just because of my age, just because of the excitement, and just how it all unfolded. And I will never forget it. That night in New York, Las Vegas, things were just crazy. Sometimes you just get on this runs, guys, that it's just hard to explain. And for me, I was on one of these runs where I would get a deuce, we would go to war. It's like, deuce? Really? The dealer pops up a deuce? That kind of night. I'd get a 5, dealer would get a 3. I'd get an ace, dealer would get a king. That kind of night, it was crazy. It was a nuts night for me. Some night that I will never forget. So, Casino War, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this story, guys. Storytime Slots. I want to thank you guys for viewing, watching, commenting, liking, sharing. I appreciate all of you here. And yeah, I just wanted to tell this story because I promised to tell it. And I forgot I didn't make a video on this, but now I did. Casino War. I don't play this game at all nowadays. But it's a fun game. It's a simple game. You don't have to think anything. You just have to think how much to bet and figure out how much to bet. And it's about it. But it can get dangerous. You might think it's simple. Let me put $500. You get a king. I hate this. You get a king, dealer gets an ace. It's like, what the hell? I have a king. You get an ace? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. This is Storytime Slots. What's your story? Having fun here. We'll see you on the next video, guys. Like and subscribe. Go out to the casino. Rock and roll. Have fun. Gamble responsibly. Always treat gambling as entertainment like I did that night. We'll see you on the next one. Rock and roll.